Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's Thursday. That means it's time to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
Streaming on all VOD platforms, Nicolas Cage stars in the action western, The Old Way.
Tell me the names of the men who did this.
As long as that little girl is alive, there's no room for vengeance.
You're protecting a killer.
From another killer.
A gunslinger and his daughter must face the consequences of his past when the son of a man he murdered years ago arrives to take his revenge. Along with Nicolas Cage, the film stars Clint Howard.
I mean, Eustace is something I've never played. I'm just now beginning to play old guys, you know, and Eustace is an old guy and you know, he's sore in the saddle and, he doesn't really appreciate, Eustace doesn't really like where he's at, but it's his best option to run around with these bad guys. It's the best chance he's got.
Yeah, in the 60s, he would have been played by Walter Brennan.
Yeah, very much so.
The Old Way is a tip of the cowboy hat to those gritty westerns of the 60s and 70s, like The Wild Bunch or The Outlaw Josie Wales. It is an unapologetic and raw revenge story that is surprisingly well acted and shot. Again, The Old Way is streaming on most video-on-demand platforms and gets a B. It's rated R. Entering its fourth and final season on Apple TV Plus is the horror mystery Servant.
When she first came to this house, it was an act of love. But that love was a selfish love. It has brought death and destruction down upon us all.
The series centers on a Philadelphia couple in mourning after an unspeakable tragedy creates a rift in their marriage and opens the door to the supernatural. The series is produced and directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
It's got to be bittersweet for you. It's saying goodbye to a bunch of friends.
It is. I was saying that it feels like I'm saying goodbye to 8 people right away, which is the 4 actors that play the main characters, and Lauren and Toby and Nell and Rupert. But I'm also saying goodbye to the characters that I have lived with and worked with and for 5 years in my head. So I'm missing everyone, the theoretical ones and the literal ones, and all the crew members, and yeah, it's bittersweet for sure.
In this fourth and final season, questions are answered and plots are resolved as the series winds its way to a surprising end. You can catch all the episodes of Servant streaming on Apple TV+. It gets a B and is rated TVMA. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.